Hi everyone! In this lesson we're going to be looking at 3D shapes. Now 3D shapes have 3 dimensions, that's why they're called 3D. These 3 dimensions are the length, the width and the height. 3D shapes have faces, which is like the side, and as you can see here in this diagram below, the face is a flat or curved surface on a 3D shape, like what's been highlighted in green. They have edges. An edge is where 2 faces meet, and this has been highlighted in yellow here. And vertices, corners. Singular, it's called a vertex, is a corner where edges meet, and the plural is vertices, and this has been highlighted in red. With 3D shapes, you can have pyramids and prisms. Now a prism is a type of 3D shape with flat sides. It has 2 ends that are the same shape and size, and if you were to look through the 3D shape, it'd look like the same size 2D shape all the way through. So for example, with a cube, it has the size of the square all the way through the solid. That's called a cross section. If I quickly show you this, this is a triangular prism, and it has a triangular cross section. As you can see here, it's been highlighted in pink. That is the cross section. It's the face of the shape. Okay, and that is then 2D. So another thing then, it has the same cross section all along the shape from end to end. That means if you cut through it, you'd see the same 2D shape as on either end. So a cuboid is also a prism, and then as you saw, a triangular prism. Now a pyramid is also a 3D shape. It has a polygon base and flat triangular sides, or then it may have a curved side, that join at a common point, and that's called the apex. Okay, so for example, you may have heard of a square-based pyramid. Okay, that would be a pyramid. And then you also have a tetrahedron or a triangular-based pyramid, and they are then examples of pyramids. Let's look at some examples of 3D shapes. Now, we've got 4 3D shapes here, and I've got another 4 on the next page. So if you can please draw out this table in your big books. You may want to leave a whole page to do so, and go through them one by one, because you will be drawing a sketch of each shape, so to make sure that you've left yourself enough room. So you will have heard of a cube before, and we're going to draw a sketch of it. We're going to write down how many faces it has got and what those faces are, how many edges and how many vertices. And then we look at a sphere, a cylinder and a cuboid. So here, as you can see, I have put in a sketch of these 4 shapes. Please just draw these as best as you can using a pencil, and then let's have a look at what the faces, edges and vertices are for a cube. Now the faces, think about a dice. Okay, that is a cube. How many sides or faces does a cube, a dice, have? And we know it has 6 faces, and they are all squares. How many edges does it have? Well, an edge is where the 2 faces meet. So for example here, so I'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's 12 edges. And vertices are the corners. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. A sphere. This is like a ball. It has 1 curved surface. It doesn't have any edges, okay, because there's no 2 faces that meet, and it doesn't have any corners. A cylinder. You will see a cylinder a lot. Think about a Pringles box. You may have seen a cylinder then. Faces. Well, it has 2 flat faces. Ooh, not sure what happened there. flat faces, which are circles. And a curved surface. It has two curved edges and no vertices, no corners. A cuboid is quite similar to a cube, but that the faces are rectangles. So you will definitely have 4 rectangular faces, and then these ends can either be squares or rectangles. So they have 6 faces, 12 edges, and 8 vertices. So please make sure that you've copied that into your big books, and then underneath that you'll be coming on and we'll continue with these 4 3D shapes. So we have a tetrahedron, which is a triangular based pyramid, triangular prism, a cone, and a square based pyramid. So the first thing that we're going to do is to draw a sketch of these. So again, with the pencil, try to draw these as best as you can. Let's look at writing in about the faces, the edges, and the vertices of these 4 3D shapes. So let's look at the tetrahedron, a triangular based pyramid. Now, all of the faces of a tetrahedron are triangles, and it has 4 faces. Okay, it has 6 edges, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 4 corners, 1 at the top, 1, 2, 3, 4 vertices. Triangular prism, think of a Toblerone. Okay, that has 5 faces, 2 are triangles at either end, and 3 are rectangles. It has 9 edges, if you count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 6 vertices, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A cone has 1 flat face, which is the circle at the end, and it has 1 curved surface. It has 1 curved edge along the bottom here, and it has 1 vertex at the top here. Square base pyramid, it has 5 faces, 4 are triangles, and 1 is a square. It has 8 edges and 5 vertices. Please make sure that you've written all of these notes on the table in your big book on 3D shapes, and that you know what the shapes are when you look at them, the names of them, how to spell each name, and then their properties with the faces, the edges, and the vertices, of course. Okay, so let's look at some examples. Now these are actually GCSE foundation paper questions. So it says a cuboid is labelled P, a cone is labelled Q, a triangular prism is labelled R, and an octagon is labelled S. Complete the following table. Now to help you, you may want to draw a quick, just a little sketch to help you. Okay, a cone. Just as you can see with me, they're not the best drawings, but just a little sketch. Then an octagon we know has got 8 sides. Like that. Okay, so property of the shape. It has 5 faces, 3 of which are rectangular. What's the label on that shape? Well, which of these have got 5 faces? Well, that would be a triangular prism's got 5 faces, 3 of which are rectangular. Yes, so I'd put an R there. It's not a 3D shape. Well, an octagon is a 2D shape, so that would be S. It has 1 circular face, that would be a cone, so that would be Q. And then it has 12 edges, where we know that a cuboid does have 12 edges, so that is my little check to make sure that I've done that correctly. So can you please write this into your big books, please? Looking at example 3, a cone is labelled A, a cuboid is labelled B, a cylinder is labelled C, a hexagon is labelled D. Complete the following table. So again, you may want to draw a quick little sketch just to help you. You don't have to worry too much about them. Okay, it has exactly 1 circular face, would be a cone, so that would be A. It has 6 faces, that would be a cuboid, which is B. It's not a 3D shape, that would be a hexagon, which is D. It has 2 circular faces, is going to be a cylinder, which is C. Okay, so please write those in, and that's 3 marks that you get for that question. And that is the end of the lesson on 3D shapes. I hope that you understand them and are able to classify them now with their properties.